Alright, remember, we now move into another dimension, another area of trigonometry. That is the use of our trig ratios in real world situations, real world applications. Let us see. There we are. Pause, analyze, do before you view. Then we can meet again in our live sessions. Remember, enjoy. Alright, remember, we can now go into the real world and see how the applications of our trig principles can help us to solve certain real world problems. Okay, so you got this one, you tried it. Let's see how you fared. Alrighty. So let's read it once more together. What do they say there? They say a boat is 700 meters away from the foot of a vertical cliff. Okay. So here you can see this drawing there. Those are bricks. No, not bricks. Rocks. Yeah, that's the mountain. So that's the rocky part of a, what is it? Of a, cliff. Yeah, let's just leave it there. Right. Then they are saying this boat is 700 meters away. You know that when you have these places sometimes in the coastline, where if you look on the left, you will see the top. There's some boats go next to mountains. Right. So it means these people, when they're here and they look right at the top, okay, they will be 700 meters away. So if they were to park this boat and walk there, they would walk 700 meters, okay, if it was possible. So what do they say further? They say the angle of elevation from the boat to the top of the cliff is 42. Oh, right, angle of elevation. Inclination is the weight, okay, that is also used. So we go into a building, we go to the ground floor. We found what? We found a lift, which is called an elevator. Then we press 5, 4, 7, and then it takes us up. So it means when these people from here to there, that angle formed by that elevation from the horizontal there, it is 42. Okay. Right, so the angle of elevation from the boat to the top of the cliff is 42 degrees. Then they give you, issues to solve and calculate for. Okay. Right, so that's all that is to the understanding. So I've taken about 3 minutes just to put you in the picture there. But when you are in your exam, you're going to say, say easy peasy, math so easy. I said this one, I just cruise. I know that I have to do what? I know I have to say my angle of inclination is related to what? It is related to the ratios. I'm going to say, what am I going to do there? Now I'm not going to use the m is equals to 10 theta. All right. So if I had, coordinates, I would use m is equals to 10 theta. But here, I am going to simply use the relationship 10 theta is equals to what? 10 theta is equals to opposite over adjacent, or height over, x, isn't it? Okay, so height over adjacent, that's what we can also use. We can also use y over x, isn't it? Okay. So in this instance, the x will be what? Will be the 700. The adjacent will be 700. So I will have here 700 meters. And what am I looking for? I am looking for my height. Then what do I have? I have 10 of a certain degree, which is what? Which is 42. Then all I need to do now is to solve for my h. I don't want to confuse you. I'm going to leave the h this side, cross multiply. So I will have 700, 10, 42. 2. Then it means my calculator will give me the h. Okay. Right. So in this instance, we have the angle. So we are looking for another variable. Okay. So we are simply going to say 700 multiplied by the 10 of 42. Okay. Then what do we have? 630.28. Right, 630.28. What is it? Is it meters? Yes, it is meters. Right. So just be careful with your units. So those you focus on. Then the other part that you focus on is this part, the decimals. Okay. So the decimals, doctor's writing, then the units. Because sometimes they say to the nearest unit. So if it was to the nearest unit, you would have no decimals. Okay, you would say 30 meters. This is nearest unit. Okay, nearest unit. So they want to see exactly in terms of integers. So we have now calculated the height of the cliff. All right. Now, what do they say? They want you to calculate B. So if that boat, it docks there, when we dock, we are doing what? We are stopping the boat, and then we put an anchor there so that the boat doesn't move. And then we get off on the beach, and then we start climbing. Yeah, then we do what? What do they call this? Camping. What is it? Mountain climbing. Yeah, mountain climbing. So we want to get to the top there. Then we must calculate how far we are going to have to walk. Okay. So in this instance, what's gonna happen? I am going to have, so we are doing 3.4.2. 3.4.2. We are going to have what now? We are going to have this triangle there. This triangle will have 630.28. This side it will have 700. Then we are looking for what now? I'm using this h again. Yeah, this time is the h for hypotenuse. Right, so we are going to say b squared is equals to what? It's the longest distance. It will be equals to 700 meters squared. Okay, we'll put the units after. 700 squared plus what? Plus 630.28 all squared. Then we'll find our b by doing what? By taking the square root of that value. Okay, so we go to our friend. I already have the 630. I'm just gonna square it. Then I'm gonna add 700. Then I square it. What do I find? 887,256.44. Right, let's write it. So it's 887,256.44 rounded 0.45. Man, so easy. Right, so we must find the square root. This will be b now. Okay, look at my b. This doctor's writing. Right, so we are going to put that and we look for the square root. Okay, so there is the number. All I'm gonna say square root. Square root of what? You guys don't know your calculator. Square root of the answer. Then I got 941.94 is equals to 941.94. Somebody saying, I say, hey, you cheating. How did you do that? Right, so if I take this number, I say square root of 887,256.45. There it is, 941.94. So I already had the answer there. So all I needed was just to do the square root of that number because it was already in my calculator. Come to Math So Easy, give you all these other tricks. All right. So 6 marks, there it is, guys. Look at my time. It's 10 minutes, even with the drawing and explanation and the writing and emphasizing other things. And then, yeah, shifting from angle of inclination to the elevation using our trig ratios. Okay, right. So all these other exercises that we had before, it was giving you, what is it? The foundation. It was developing you so that you are able to reach to this situation here, which is on the left of your picture there. So the Pythagorean rule that we had to go back to, the ratios, basic trig ratios that we had to go back to, all of that were part of this. Okay, so let's hope we will meet again in another situation. Continue being my member. You'll get right by the end of the year. Tell the others. Let's all pass. And as always, stick to your dreams. Don't give up on pure maths. Don't drop out. Never have to owe NSFAS. Never have to be pushed to maths lead. Keep on working hard, and thank you for watching.